Stars Weekly press conference here with Stars captain Nick Young. Nick, a big three-game weekend for you guys, taking 4 out of the possible 6 points, going into Omaha, high emotion matchup. What's the mood among the guys, coming into this weekend against Fargo?
Yeah, it's a good vibe around the rink. The boys are, feeling themselves. We're grinding in practice and we're doing everything we can to get ready for Fargo.
Coming into this weekend against Fargo, this is a team that has, had a lot of success so far this season. They've got a really good goaltender. How important is it to, come in front of the Icebox, our first full series here in front of our home fans in a while on a big weekend? What's it going to be like, coming into this and trying to, get 2 wins here?
We just got to stick to our game plan, work them down low, stay with our process, have a good first 5, a lot of energy on the bench, and, just never give up and, get pucks on net, crash the net, and good things will happen.
Very important to take the eyes away.
Yeah, that's huge.
Weekly press conference sitting alongside Stars head coach Russo after a 4 out of 6 point weekend in a 3-game weekend, 2 against Sioux City and then 1 against the Omaha Lancers. Rocky, what's the mood like with the coaching staff and with the group coming into this weekend at the Icebox?
It's November. We're just in work mode. We got a week of practice before a big weekend at home, and so each day is an opportunity for us to improve on things, and picked a couple topics this week that we're going to spend full days on and just try to hammer down some details and rep those out as much as we can so we feel good going into the weekend.
I want to talk a little bit, about some weekly awards that the Stars were given. Josef Eichler was named USHL Defenseman of the Week for a goal and a huge weekend for him, was +5 in the plus-minus column as well. Talk about the impact that he's made since he came onto this roster.
Well, he's doing what we had hoped he would do, which is eat 5-on-5 minutes, generate offense, defend in all situations, and he's a veteran 20-year-old defenseman that should be having that type of impact. And so that's the hard part about the 20-year-old role in this league. You've got to get rid of somebody to bring somebody else in. You're only allowed to have 4, and so this is the first year we've had that hard choice, and fortunately Ikes is backing us up with the decision that we made.
It's also big for him to be kind of that, not an enforcer type per se, but a guy that's going to stick up for his teammates. He's always mixing it up, just defending his guys after the whistle.
I think that's part of what makes him special is his character and his willingness to do those things. And he recognizes that part of his role is to be a physical presence, and he's managing to do that early and often.
Going into this weekend against the Fargo Force, 2-game weekend here at the Icebox, you guys come in 6-8 on the season. A chance to really make headway, continue to put yourself towards the upper echelon of the Western Conference. What's it going to take for you guys, maybe in practice, and what is kind of the focus coming into this week against this Fargo team?
We know they're a good team, and we know they're coached well. Skins does a great job, and they've got some uniqueness to their ozone and their puck support, and so we'll dig into that a little bit. But more often than not, it's us versus us on a daily basis, on a weekend basis. Every opponent's great. No one's going to give you a poor effort. You've got to be ready to go every night, and so they're no different. They're going to compete really hard. They're going to make it hard on us, and we're going to have to match and exceed that.
Special teams battle as well this weekend. Fargo's got a good power play. You guys were perfect in the penalty kill last Saturday against Omaha as well. You guys also fought at home 2 power play goals, 2 big power play goals, 1 in overtime, and then 1 to tie it up in the second. Special teams battle is going to be huge for you guys this weekend.
Yeah, it is every game. I mean, it's a rarity that you can lose the special teams battle and win the game. So, we need to make sure that our PK details are there. We also need to stay out of the box. We don't need to be killing 5, 6, 7 penalties a game. That's too much. We can pick our spots where we're taking our penalties or take them for good reason. And then obviously when we do generate a power play, we've got to make sure we bring momentum back to our bench and try to find a way to put a puck behind the goaltender.
Rocky, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you.